It's a nice, rainy, foggy morning. Today's ridiculous experiment is the beginning of a project furnace, I guess we'll call it. So I have this really, really shitty old used furnace that I got for free off Facebook. She's got, you know, some dentalage and she's factory. So this is even a pilot light furnace. It's got no intelligence. I mean, it's got like a physical load limit switch on it, but I mean, there's like not much for safety here. So it's not the most ideal choice, but the real problem is the house originally had a boiler. When I say originally, it still does, but it ain't never gonna work again. Pipes are missing, shit's fucked up. Lord knows when the last time was it even had water in it. So behind the back door in this little closet, and there it is. And it is nasty. Cobwebs, rust. I mean, obviously this chimney pipe is completely shot and useless. I mean, I might be able to recycle some of the straight sections, to be honest, but certainly nothing on this pivotable part. I mean, shit, there's even holes in it right there. So I've opened up these valves and never heard any air or water or anything, so I'm pretty sure it's all plenty well dry. Maybe there's residual moisture in the tank, who knows. The real question at hand is the gas service still on and does it work? The meter outside looks like it's on. This valve is closed. So what I'm going to try to do, so obviously I've reused the power for the breezeway and I had cut the wire. I'm going to wire up an extension cord temporary here to kind of feed the system power. I unplugged the wire for the pump. I don't know how soon that would come on. It looks like it's got fairly newer electronics and it's got a spark ignition. I'm going to see if I can hear gas when the valve opens, but also B, you know, if it lights, just kind of curious. That'll kind of tell me whether or not the gas is working. And if that's all gold and dandy, then hopefully the shutoff valve maintains working okay. There's a shutoff valve outside too. Then that means I've got to go ahead to work on taking this all apart and getting this thing out of here. The part that's really going to suck is the fact that they have this gas line coming up out of the floor. Kind of, I mean, it's not in the middle, but it fucking might as well be because it's not out of the way enough to, you know, get something around it. You got to lift over it, which is going to be gay because it's a very small closet. So we'll figure that part out, but I mean, I guess I don't even know what direction this thing goes. Oh, okay, goes down. I feel like I heard something. I could be crazy, though. I think, let's wire up some power to this thing and see what happens. Okay, so I went through, removed the unnecessary wires. I've got the hot and the neutral hooked in to what's necessary. Control relay. This converter that takes the 110 down to 24 volts AC that powers the unit, powers the gas valve. Jammed the ground in the metal. So we're going to plug the pokey bit into the pokey bit receptacle and kind of see what happens here. So, magical, I'll give you this. We're just going to plug it in here and see. Oh, ignition. I'm just trying to think, it's like, is it supposed to be doing that or is it just malfunctioning? I don't even know. Alright, I have an idea. What we'll do is, because I don't know if the thermostat is on, I don't even really know where the thermostat is. The wires are connected. So maybe It's just sparking away. All right, so we'll check with the meter and see if the thermostat is closed. Pause. So I got this Harbor Freight $4 multimeter. It doesn't have the mode that goes beep, which is handy. But I got her set to the little diode test. And when they're closed, I seem to have a reading. So I'm just going to put this across these thermostat wires and see if we see anything. Looks to me like that's a close connection. So that would explain probably then why it was sparking and trying. But yet we didn't have any sound of gas movement. And I got the valve, what is apparently the on position. I don't smell anything other than, you know, mold and cancer. Let's plug it in again and see what happens. Oh, I hear something. Oh, no way. Nice. Check that out. She lit. What a beast. Well, there's a little bit of water in there still in the tank. Yeah. All right, so now we need to make sure that this valve shuts off all the way. Yep. I'm gonna open it again. Oh, she lights quick. Nice. I'm kind of hoping maybe I can save some of this component here, but you can hear water moving around. Don't know what's going to happen. Leaving her on is probably not a good idea, I'll tell you that. She's going to explode. I think we're just... Oh, wow. There must be a little bit because you can hear it moving around. You want to unplug it? Steaming. Yeah. You know, like I said, if the pipes weren't cut, I mean, we don't know the condition of this pipe going under the house, though, but I would have considered trying to get it running, but good news is we have gas. And the valve appears to work just fine. Let me spritz it and see if we have any leaks. Okay. I mean, this isn't the right solution here, but I just kind of want to see. It's like if we had any leaks, we would definitely see more bubbles. But I mean, we're looking pretty good here. And I'm guessing it's not leaking internally, but that's the real question, because at my house in St. Paul, when I put the oven in, that valve, even though I closed it, still was letting gas out. So I just kind of did the be quick about it thing. It was not a good idea, but most of what I do is not a good idea. Well, this is fantastic, which means next step now is getting the torch, which is, I'm sure, a great idea. I'm trying to get these pipes loose. It's cool that it still lights and everything. That means the gas valve's good. The module with the sparker's good. I mean, there's a lot of grid components that will definitely save. You know, let my neighbors scrap the copper, but getting this thing out of here is going to suck balls. Well, we'll keep you along for the ride. That'll be coming up pretty quick here. All right, so I warmed up the coupler and tried to disconnect it, and it's just turning both sides. So that's not going to work. I took the plug out the bottom And I think we're safe here. So we'll double check before we get the Sawzall out here, but just kind of, I got just the tiniest little bit of, not even anything really. So if it was leaking gas, we would have stuff, and we've got nothing. So I think we're safe to Sawzall, because then if we Sawzall through, let's say this pipe right here, which is I can get a nice straight shot at, then I should be able to unscrew this out of this piece and kind of, you know, take this apart and maybe throw this plug in just to be on the safe side. So we're going to Sawzall this bastard and see what happens. Yeah. Here goes death. Woo! We're going to shake the fucking house apart. It's a fighter. I mean, honest to goodness, it just kind of... Oh, yeah. Look. Almost might need the grinder, you know? Why is the grinder in here? But, I mean, shit. I got like halfway through and it's just stopped. Honest to goodness. Well, didn't exactly expect that now, did I? I mean, should I try cutting through this? Oh, it's a spider. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Holy shit. Goddamn earthquake. Holy fuck. Well, I'll get through this and then we'll come back to it. Okay, well, with some work and cutting in 2 spots, I got all the pipes apart. We threw the plug in, so we feel pretty safe. So the next step is now going to be cutting through these copper lines and kind of... I kind of feel like, I don't even know if there's... I mean, there's got to be a pipe going under the floor there. Okay, yeah. I think I'm just going to cut down low here and see what happens. This should hopefully cut a good bit easier, one would think, right? Well, no water. It's a good sign, right? So I think maybe what we should do is like section some of these pieces out, you know? So like... take this and cut it like on this little elbow here. Because then this part we can set aside. And then this tank thing we can get out of our way. So I'll cut right here. And it'll just fall, I'm sure, but that's fine. Jesus. Oh, it's got this little, like, evacuation tube that goes out. I remember seeing it poke through the wall. And maybe I can just stick my dingle-dangle back here. Like that. And now, what the heck this fucking tetanus cancer-laden thing is. Here, take this chunk too. It's over here. That was like rust and shit falling out of it. Another reason why I'm sure it would never work again. Okay. What else we got here? So this is the other end that goes into the bedroom. The whole fucking thing sure is moving easy now, huh? I think maybe if I cut it down there and then up here and just get this chunk of pipe out, that'll kind of be the main thing. So I'm going to give it a slice down at the bottom. Like that. Oh, there's some water sitting down in the bottom of that pipe.
What's that?
Yeah, tiny little bit down inside there. I don't know if you can see it, but...
Oh, vaguely, actually.
Nice little tiny bit. Nice. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to learn more about boilers and shit. But this is not the problem for that, I don't think. So now, really, now where the fuck that's gonna come apart? Do I just hit it with the fucking wrench? It's gonna be gross, probably, right? Yeah, like that. Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm glad I got my fucking tetanus shot. I'm vaccinated. Gross. I mean, I guess it's not really that gross. It's just rust. And working on Dodges, plenty fucking used to that. Holy fuck. Oh, it's clear through. No issue. Oh, that's good.
Step on that everything here. You can actually see. Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at that.
No problem. So that's good to know. Just kind of worried about what's kind of fucking nest of some fucking critter is I gonna find up there, you know? Holy shit. Holy shit, this thing's rusty. There's still a little bit of residual heat from when we lit it up. And there is some weight to it, so it's gonna be fun. Why the fuck did they put the gas line right fucking there? And the problem is, you know that the boiler was put in the house before the gas line was even pushed through the floor. Because it's a manufactured home. So on some assembly process, boiler shit was installed. And then, when the home was put on site, they just, well, he did right there, it's a good spot right here, we'll just drill a fucking hole through the floor, put the pipe up through the floor, it's good. No fucking wherewithal as to, you know, is that really a good place or not? Fuck, I don't know. This is... Maybe I gotta try to get some more of these pipes out of here just to give ourselves some more space. She's rusty, boy. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll try to take this motor assembly and stuff off of here and whatnot. And make it a little easier. I'll see if we can take this apart. We'll cut back to it. All right. Pull up the carpet with it. Kind of nasty in there. I guess these work as handles. Because it's kind of a good thing I wasn't successful at getting them off right away.
I can just kind of walk it out the door.
It's very weird. I don't want to hit my garden hose water line, so we'll just kind of, let's just full send and jump it. There we go. Yeah, got it out of there. We cut a little slit in the floor so that we could move the gas line over a little bit. Not a lot, but it gives us a little extra space. And now we can clean this area out. Figure out what it's going to take to get the big fucker in here. God damn. Time to get in the vacuum. Nasty. Alright, so here we've got this antique Lennox furnace. We're ready to try to shove it in the hole here. After getting the boiler yanked out. Oh, I gotta sweep that shit out real quick, but that's alright. I kind of did a little bit of pre-cutting of some holes from some duct work. But for now, we just kind of want to get it in here, and I want to get the gas line figured out. So that's going to be kind of the next step. It's like once I get it in and get the gas line figured out, then I'm content for as far as this project is for the moment. But it's like spiderwebs come out of nowhere, even after I vacuumed everything up in here. Jesus. So, yeah, I'm going to pick up this shit and then we'll shove it in. Right. On the corner. Give it a shove. It's like... We measured out. There should be enough space, oddly enough, but we're going to find out. Oh, yeah, on that. Right out the gas line there. Just gotta get good on over and stuff. Yeah. It's literally catching on like the little edge of the gas line.
Where's your flashlight?
Charging. Where's my crowbar? Right there. I'm gonna see if I can kill myself here real quick. Kill yourself, kill yourself. Oh, there we go. Crowbar. What's up? Oh yeah. I'm gonna shove it in a little further. Ta-da!
It works.
Just a little bit. Well, now I guess we'll figure out the gas line. All right, she's in. We got heat. Let's go. We're done. Breakers. The gas pipe's in. Fit it up. Don't have any leaks. Into the valve, and I even got the pilot light lit. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, the burner lit. Relit. Let's see. I feel warm. Oh yeah. Nice.